Good day everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we shall be taking a look at 10 interesting words, 10 really tricky and difficult words called at the just concluded Scripps National Spelling Bee 2026. The Scripps National Spelling Bee is arguably the biggest spelling bee in the world, and this year's edition had a lot of interesting words called. Okay, remember, the difficulty of a word is not based on how lengthy the word is. Okay, a word could just be 4 letters and then throw you off balance. The pronunciation, the origin of the word might just get you confused. Okay, so look at 10 of these words and let's see how the spellers were able to spell them. Stay tuned. At number 10, we have Houtou, a 9-year-old speller, the youngest actually in this year's edition. Let's see how you fared when given this word.
The fun one. Next up, we have Zachary Teo, who's the youngest competitor at 9 years old, and yet he made it to the semis last year as well.
Dr. Sitzema.
Hello, Zachary. I want you to listen carefully to your word and its definition. The word is Houtou. Houtou means a South American bird that lives in tropical forests, resembles a jay in form, is colored chiefly green with blue, black, and rufous markings, and has a long, peculiarly shaped tail. Sorry about that.
Houtou, may I have the origin?
This word is from an Arawak word and is ultimately of imitative origin.
Houtou, can I have the part of speech?
Noun.
Houtou, can I have it in a sentence?
In addition to insects and fruit, the Houtou also feeds on small lizards, snakes, and frogs.
Houtou?
Houtou.
Houtou.
Imitative origin
Houtou.
means you spell it how it sounds. That's what that derivation indicates.
You said the origin is Arawak?
Arawak, yep.
But ultimately
Houtou.
imitative.
Imitative.
So they heard the sound this bird makes and said, this is how you spell that sound.
Houtou.
Tempted to do it.
Houtou. Houtou?
That is correct.
Boom. Okay. What do you think? It's like, Houtou.
That's probably it. I bet there's an...
Wow, that's what Zachary Teo. Houtou. You look at that word and it sounds like a very simple word, maybe just 4 letters. Some persons might think it's just maybe Hutu or just UTU. But then this young man had to calm down, listen. It took his time before being able to spell the word. He didn't just rush to spell. You understand? That's one quality of a good speller. You have to listen to the word attentively, make good use of all the information at your disposal before spelling. That word is not as easy as you may think, all right? So good one there from Zachary to you. And you could see the reaction from the audience, all right? So at number 9, we have Aiden Meng.
Shall we do this?
We shall.
Yes, sir. Howdy.
Indeed.
Hi.
Essoinee.
Okay, Essoinee. I'll take all information, please.
I have Essoinee and Essoinee. This is a noun from Latin-derived French. Essoinee is one whose excuse for not appearing in court at the appointed time is allowed.
Okay, Essoinee. Does this come from the Latin ex meaning out of?
Yes.
Does this come from the French e meaning like one who receives?
I don't see that given here.
Okay, Essoinee. All right, Essoinee. Essoinee. Essoinee.
That is correct.
Thank you.
Made quick work.
And that was Aiden Meng spelling the word Essoinee. All right. You know, one interesting thing about this word is the double letters, and that is where many spellers tend to get confused. You are just standing there and wondering, is it a single S? Is it just one letter E? Or is it a double N? You understand? So for Aiden Meng, he was able to calm his nerves and then spell the word. All right. I also think the origin of the word Latin derived French also play a crucial role in helping him know how to spell the word, because if you check the OI, the letter OI in that word sounding OA also helps, because in some French words, when you have the OI coming together, it usually sound OA. Right? So that helped Indian Meng in spelling that word. A very good one. Now at number 8, here we have Sri Parik. Let's see the word Sri Parik was given and how he was able to spell it.
Bhubaneswar.
Bhubaneswar, can I have all the information, please?
Bhubaneswar is a city in eastern India south of Cuttack. It's a geographical entry. This word is a South Asian geographical name. Bhubaneswar.
Can I have all the information, please?
Bhubaneswar is the only prawn I have. It's a geographical entry. It is a South Asian geographical name, and Bhubaneswar is a city in eastern India south of Cuttack. Bhubaneswar is the capital of the state of Orissa and is known as the temple city for its abundance of temples.
The start of that second
Bhubaneswar, Bhubaneshwar, Bhubaneswar.
That is correct.
And that was Sri Parik calmly spelling the word Bhubaneswar. You might argue that he called the letter H towards the end of that word, but then, like the judges said, there is an alternative spelling, and he chose to go with that. Alright? But what makes this word really tricky is the fact that one wouldn't have imagined that one variety of that word wouldn't be having the letter H. I mean, me looking at it, you are thinking it's just Bhubaneswar. But then, that is beauty of words. Right? Good one there from Sri Parik. We now move to our number 7. At number 7, we have Zwe Spacetime. Zwe Spacetime, a very, very interesting speller. Let's see how we fared.
Hi, Zoe.
Hi.
Pauraque.
Say again?
Pauraque.
Definition.
A tropical American nighthawk, the dried and ground bones of which are highly esteemed in some areas as a love potion.
Is it a special noun?
It's a noun, yes.
Or is it any of the 20 pronunciations?
I have just the one, Pauraque.
It's the English Ocean, American Spanish.
It's from Spanish, yes.
Say what again?
Pauraque.
Pauraque. P-A-U or a Q-U-E. Pauraque.
That is correct.
His older sister's Zaire, of course, a champion everyone remembers.
Alright, that was Zwe Space9 spelling the word Pauraque. Alright, that itself is a very tricky word. It's a very tricky word, right? Now, some spellers might be thinking if there is a letter T at the end, because we have seen some words like, for instance, bouquet. We have a word like bouquet, B-O-U-Q-U-E-T, right? They might be thinking, is it a letter T? We know when in most French words that end in that sounds A towards the end, they have the letter T, but they are silent. Word like sachet, was like croquet. Another good example is croquet, C-R-O-Q-U-E-T. So these good spellers might be thinking there's a letter T at the end, but for Zwe Spacetime, he kept his calm and was able to spell that word. Good one from him. We now move on to number 6.
Now we have Ishan
Your word
Gupta
is
from Jersey City.
Coenosarc, can I please have one information?
Coenosarc, also pronounced Coenosarc or Coenosarc, is a noun. This word is from a part that passed from Greek to Latin and Greek-derived element.
Okay, Coenosarc. Does this come from the Greek sarko, meaning flesh?
Yes, it does.
Repeat the word one more time.
Coenosarc, Coenosarc, Coenosarc.
Coenosarc. C-O-E-N-O-S-A-R-C. Coenosarc.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Great job, Ishan.
That was Ishan Gupta spelling the word Coenosarc. Coenosarc. I mean, looking at that word, you think there is a letter S at the beginning, or there's an I somewhere, or a Y somewhere, but then no, you see C-O-E sounding C. Alright, so that shows Ishan Gupta is a very, very good speller. Alright, being able to know that that word, there is no I or letter Y anywhere. He spelled the word Coenosarc. We've seen in words like silicons as well. So that was a good one from Ishan Gupta. We now move on to number 5, where we have Sri Pauraque. Once again, Sri Pauraque. Let's see, this time around, which word he was able to spell.
Hello, Dr. Bailey.
Hi, Shrey. Metohija.
Metohija. Metohija, can I have all the information, please?
Metohija is a district of southwestern Kosovo bordering on North Macedonia, Albania, and Montenegro. Metohija is a geographical entry and is a Balkan geographical name.
Metohija, could you tell me the sentence, please?
Sure. Mirusha Park in Metohija is known for its biodiversity, featuring as many as 21 endemic plant species.
Metohija. Metohija. M-E-T-O-H-I-J-A. Metohija.
That is correct.
Thank you.
Good one there from Sri Pauraque, spelling the word Metohija. That itself is a very tricky word because the letter J there could get you confused. You might not imagine that it is a letter J somewhere. That's a semi-vowel, right? And it could be very tricky, right? Letter J sometimes can sound Y, right? We've seen in words like, a football team called Ajax, A-J-A-X, Ajax, right? So Ishan Gupta, and being able to spell that word Metohija, why getting the J perfectly fixed and not a letter Y, shows he is really a very, very good speller. He's really a good speller. All right, so we now move on to number 4. At number 4, we have Ishan Gupta.
Hi, Ishan. Ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay. Igdyr.
Okay, Igdyr. Can I have all the information?
Igdyr is a nomadic Turkmen people in Turkmenistan by the Caspian Sea. It's a noun, and there is no origin given for it in our dictionary. The Igdyr are considered one of the original 24 tribes of the Turks who migrated westward across Asia into Persia and Anatolia. Igdyr.
Igdyr. Can I have all the information one more time?
Igdyr is a noun. There is no origin given. The Igdyr is a nomadic Turkmen people in Turkmenistan by the Caspian Sea.
Igdyr. I-G-D-Y-R. Igdyr.
That is correct.
Thank you.
A very good one from Ishan Gupta once again, proving that he's not a novice when it comes to spelling. Alright, spelling the word Igdyr. Now, if you look at that word, just 5 letters, but man, a good one from Ishan Gupta, spelling that word Igdyr. We now move on to number 3. At number 3, we have Sav Daravan. And let's see what Sav Daravan was able to spell.
Sway's got a chance to make it a brother-sister duo.
Hello, Dr. Bailey.
Hello, Sar. Quillai. This is the bark of a Chilean tree that, because of its saponin content, yields a soapy lather and is used in cleaning and in emulsifying oils. Quillai.
Quillai. May I please have any alternate pronunciations?
There's just the one. Quillai.
Quillai. May I please have the part of speech?
A noun.
Origin?
It passed into Spanish from Mapuche, an indigenous language of South America.
May I please have the definition?
The bark of a Chilean tree that, because of its saponin content, yields a soapy lather and is used in cleaning and in emulsifying oils.
Could you please repeat the word?
Quillai.
Quillai.
Spanish is the critical clue.
Quillai. Quillai. Quillai.
That is correct.
Thank you.
That was a brilliant one from Saudi Arabia. Look at the word Quillai. I mean, who would have thought that there's a letter L somewhere in the word? Not to talk of a double L. That itself might get any speller confused. The fact that there is double L in that word and it's not sounding like there is a single L there, that would get a speller confused. But then Saudi Arabia, I don't think is a novice. Of course, he's not a novice. For him to be at the Scripps National Spelling Bee is proven to be one of the best spellers in the world. So, good one from Saudi Arabia. At number 2, we now move to Saudi Arabia again. I mean, this guy is a genius. So, let's see what he was able to spell at number 2.
To Georgia.
Hello.
Hello, Sark. Cour d'honneur.
Cour d'honneur. May I please have any alternate pronunciations?
I have just cour d'honneur.
Cour d'honneur. May I please have the part of speech?
It's a noun. Cour d'honneur.
May I please have the origin?
Cour d'honneur is from French.
May I please have the definition?
A monumental forecourt to a building.
Could you please repeat the word?
Cour d'honneur.
Cour d'honneur.
Cour d'honneur.
Cour d'honneur. Cour d'honneur. Could you please repeat the word?
Cour d'honneur.
Cour d'honneur. COURDHONNEUR. Cour d'honneur.
That is correct.
Thank you.
A very good one from Saudi Arabia once again, spelling the word coordinor. I mean, that itself is a very interesting word. And then Saudi Arabia kept his calm, showed why he's one of the best spellers in the world, and was able to spell that word. Good one from Saudi Arabia. We now move to number 1. At number 1, we have Pauraque once again. Wow. Now let's see what word he was able to spell this time. At number 1, Pauraque.
Hi, Dr. Bailey.
Hi, Shrey. Hwyl.
Hwyl? Can I have all the information, please?
Hwyl means fervor or excitement. It's used in Great Britain. It's from Welsh, and it's a noun.
Hwyl. Could you tell me the sentence, please?
Bronwyn had never seen such hwyl in the town as on the day of the rugby championship.
Hwyl. H-W-Y-L, Hwyl.
That is correct.
Thank you.
That was a very good one from Pauraque. I mean, H-W-Y-L, would have thought that these 4 letters can just combine to give you a word. Like I said earlier on, it's not about how lengthy a word is. A word could be up to 8 letters and then very simple to spell. But you see, these short words, 4 letters, 5 letters, could just get you confused and throw you off balance. A person who is not really good at spelling or who is not a pro at it might get confused and even miss the word. Alright? But Pauraque kept his calm and showed why he's one of the best spellers in the world to spell those words. And there you have it. Our top 10 most tricky words called at the Scripps National Spelling Bee 2026. Let's have your opinion. What do you think about these words? Is there anyone you've heard before now? Is there anyone you could actually spell before seeing this list? Let's have your opinion. And if you could change the order of arrangement, which would be your most tricky of these 10 words? So let's have your opinion in the comment section. And that is all for now. Please do wait to like, share and comment. See you in the next video.